how do you measure success? Honestly, I think no matter what you're doing, whether it's like business-like or creatively, or like you can't really measure it. Hey guys, it's Mia here, and welcome to episode 2 of The Lion Song. Now, this has been a long time since I've recorded an episode of this, so let's get right into it, shall we? This one says I've already started it. I didn't actually, it was a misclick, and it just said that I did it. We're actually on episode 2, Anthology, Vienna Express Elizabeth train station. Now, Retta, you'll be good when I'm gone. You'll pine for me every moment. Oh, yes, Paul. Every moment. Why don't I believe you? Why don't I believe you'll be true to me when you're gone? Well, this is an odd conversation. What the heck? Ah, well, we've had some fun times, haven't we? Yes, we have. All aboard for Vienna Central. Next stop, Vienna Central. Next stop, Vienna Central. Last stop? Who knows? Go! Before I actually start to miss you, do they like each other or do they hate each other? I can't tell. You couldn't have that, could we? Or we couldn't have that, could we? Can I read? I don't think so. My whole body's tired right now. May I join you? Of course. Plenty of room. They're going to Hogwarts. They're wizards who got their wizarding thing late. Vienna and Inner City Street. Come on, Granddad. This is such a strange art style for a game. You promised you'd introduce me. Yes, I know. What a dapper old man. Have you changed your mind? How far is it? This is it right here. Oh. So I think he's the painter dude from what I saw. Clement. The others? Will they be here? Wait, what others? I think of... Read what's on the screen. It's not that hard. You know what I think of these people. I know. He said it really harshly. What? I appreciate you doing this, believe me. Doesn't sound like he does. My somewhat distinguished guests and various other hangers-on. What does that mean? May I have your attention, please? I give you the two marketers. I have no idea what's going on. The mountain climber and the artist? Formidable. Ladies and gentlemen, young Franz is an artist. I found on the wrong side of the doublet where myself also live. Everybody's so mean. To be precise, I found one of his paintings. You see, the young artist is like a lion, strong and ferocious, and always on the hunt for a better painting. I hope you find a suitable model at this gathering. What is it you told me, Franz? You are able to look into a person's soul? Wait, so does each of these people have like a power that gives them the ability to do what they're doing? Like the girl before was into music, and now this guy's an artist who can see into people's souls. Each of us is made up of layers of personality, and no one can see inside people's soul but God. I must dig into those layers before my portraits come to life. Like, I'm a painter, but I cannot for the life of me draw or paint a person. Like, if someone put a gun to my head and said, draw a person, and make it look realistic, I would die. Like, it's bad. It's so bad. Franz here threw out one of his pictures. It almost hit me, and on some level it did. You're all very familiar with the painting in question. Are they? Are they really? Here it hangs, a woman with a violin. Wait a minute. The girl with the violin was the one from the first episode because she was struggling to write like a musical composition for a concert that she had to do. So are they connected? If you have the energy, let us welcome this promising young painter into our society. So they're connected. So this must be one overarching story about how people's lives can connect with one another. Who are you going to paint next, Franz? Yes, who? One of the gentlemen, one of the ladies, maybe? I won't tell you. One of the gentlemen? I guess because he already painted a girl. Join conversation. Wait, what? Oh, you may be right. I want to join the conversation. Excuse me, Alphonse. Wait, is that their souls, or does he just have women hanging over them? Or do they? No, that's her. And that's her. So he wants them to hang over? Ah, Marquis, your art is very new, isn't it? Agreed, he's very new. Yes, indeed. Wonderfully new. Thank you. How'd you decide on your next model? Not yet. Wait, what? If you'll excuse me. Oh, so he really can see into people's souls. Because he looks bored. Velma Durloff was a difficult model. Yeah, that is the girl from the other one. That's weird. Young, driven, unsure of herself. I did my best, but something is missing. Was it her who missed something, or did I miss something? Market, how much are your paintings worth? How much does one go for? Isn't that the same question? Why do you ask? It's not the success of an artist measured, as all things, in money. Do you think only in terms of money? Hahaha. Don't be too hard on me, young man. I'm a merchant banker. We tend to do that. How do you measure success? Honestly, I think no matter what you're doing, whether it's like business-like or creatively, or like, you can't really measure it. Like, you could sit here and say, oh, I have so many followers, or I have so many of this or that. But when you look at it, really, it can't be measured because you keep growing, you keep learning. Videos that I made when I first started out are nothing compared to the ones I'm making now. I don't think you can look at it in terms of measurement. I think you look at it in terms of growth and stuff like that. So I don't think it can really be measured. Many at my bank would disagree. Of course you are. Painting me might change your mind. What, painting greed? I will certainly consider your generous offer. Excuse me, can't click on those. Various paintings, let's look at these. But yeah, I don't think that art could be measured in terms of success because an artist's success in one person's mind could be completely different from another artist's success. So many famous paintings, and mine are right next to them. Is this good enough? They certainly seem to think so. As always, it has been a pleasure talking to you, Joseph. Oh, that's his grandfather. Enjoy yourself, my boy. Anything I can help you with? Who should I talk to? I suggest talking to, I have no clue how to pronounce that. Roland Lawinska? The art critic? I'm so sorry, I probably butchered that. That's her over there in the red dress. I hate to break it to you, but technically everybody's wearing a red dress. All the people here, she's the most interesting. Good luck on your hunt. Okay, who's the person? Her? He's deep in conversation with a young lady outside. Twisted portrait. Oh, you! Pardon me, please. Wait, is it you I need to— Wait, get back here! You're the one I need to talk to. Here we go again, round and round. I feel like the Rezaran? I'd like to start over. I'm Franz Markey. My name is Gret Laritska. There. Was there anything else? Listen, I'm talking to you for Joseph's sake, but I can hardly respect you or your work. Wow, harsh. Excuse me? I'm sorry. It's not your fault. Sure it's not. It's alright. What do you think of my paintings? Do you want my honest answer? Yes, please. That'd be preferred, seeing as you are an art critic. I think they're ridiculous. It's so obvious what you're trying to do, is it? It's obvious of your lack of finesse. Your expression is without expression. What? Your expressionism is without expression? How does that make any damn sense? Like, oh, let me paint an expression, but there's no expression to it. What? Okay, clearly I'm not an art critic, because I couldn't tell you what the hell she means by that, because oh boy. But you're just too young, too inexperienced. I'm sorry. Now, wait, if you'll excuse me. Wait, can I paint you, you grumpy old lady? Nope, she's like, I'm out, I'm gone, see you later. Can I leave? I haven't talked to him yet. I didn't even know he was over here. Be sure to choose your next subject wisely. Your career depends on it. Can I make a good first impression? Excuse me, I got a hiccups. They love you. You'll fit in here perfectly. Somehow I doubt that. Was there something else? See you later. I can't even talk to these two. You see something in me, don't you? I see something, yes. He's like, Hooah! Strength, vitality, something of interest to be sure. What's your name? Lieutenant Alphonse Brock, 49th Infantry Brigade of His Majesty. A lieutenant? Yes, indeed. And an art lover. An art lover? My presence here should attest to that. I cannot read out loud. I don't know what it is. When I read in my head, I'm like, phew. When I'm reading out loud, it's like, I don't know how to English. What's your favorite painting? Danae by Clement. Hey, I just talked to that dude. He's over there in the corner. It's very good. Yes, indeed it is. Teehee. Oh, that's why they were hanging all over this dude. What's your favorite artist? So many great artists in Austria today. But I have to say Clement. Haha. Do you know many people in the art scene? Of course, but I'd like to get to know you. Will you paint me perhaps? Have you modeled before? No, but of course, given my physique, okay, you're a little pretentious. I have been asked many times. Well, thank you for speaking with me. Can I talk to these guys yet? No? Oh, I can leave. What happens if I leave? Does it just end? Not until, yeah, okay. I don't know. Am I successful enough for you? What do you mean? How to explain it? Ah, it's like digging for gold. Ha ha ha. You have my attention. Of course I do. A miner uncovers layers of earth and rock, looking for the gold. I must uncover layers of your personality. I understand the analogy, although I think you should stick to painting. You would make a poor miner. I'm sure you're right. I confess, I would have thought a banker would be the last person to understand. We are far more alike than I would have imagined. More than ever I'd like you to paint me. What's your name? Renard Moritz. At your service. Is there anything else I can tell you? How much are you worth? I don't... Joking around with the dude, get to know him a little more. Let's just say the bank is doing quite well. What do you do with that money? I invest it. Oh, he's smart. Well, of course he is a banker, so that makes sense, I guess. Do you ever invest in people? Yes, in all walks of life. Human capital. Inevitable. Not all of my colleagues would agree. Most interesting discussion. Have I convinced you to paint me? A few layers down. You might find a greedy, lying bastard. Yes, I might. But flawed subjects can make interesting portraits too. If you'll excuse me. See, that makes a lot of sense. Everybody has their own story. The lion is hunting. How did you choose your models? I choose whatever I want to spend time with. Whoever best fits my needs. Your needs? I have the painting in my head before I start. I want to show the world the layers I see. Then your next model must be someone interesting. Was there something else? I'll talk to you later. He's definitely more interesting. I want to paint him, because he seems more interesting than this older dude. My workshop, at your earliest convenience. Splendid. I shall see you there. I found my next model. Great. So are you ready to leave? I think so. I know I am. Yes, let's go. Okay, so I had to bring Grandpa with me. I almost forgot him. That would have been so mean. The Lion Song, Episode 2, Anthology. Oh, that was just the start? Whoa, what the heck? Salon? What is the salon? Oh, that's where I was. My workshop. Let's go there. Is that me? Just... I don't know what I'm doing. I'm tired and hyper. I don't know how. You could be both? Good day. Oh, he's already here. Please have a seat, Hermors. Divan? I told my psychiatrist Rod provides one for his subjects as well. Oh, what now? Do I want to paint him new? You look very much the preposterous banker. I expect all portraits artists flatter their models, so this may be adjusted upwards. What was that? Like him, in the background. Are you comfortable? Lie down. Please stand upright. Are you comfortable? If I may, I think I'll stand. You must stand after all. Haha. He looks nervous. I've never had a model worry about my comfort. I assure you, I'm used to standing. This way, we achieve a necessary repertoire, I think. If you're ready, we can begin. Would you mind if I ask you about yourself as I paint? Only if I may ask questions of you as well. Then it becomes a conversation instead of an interrogation. Yeah, I could see where that would feel like an interrogation if it's just one-sided questions. He seems like a nice guy, and he seems a little nervous to be painted. Then ask away. Like, I think when he's doing like the open arms behind himself, that's him being like, I'm gonna be an open book. Did you grow up in a preposterous family? Why did you decide to become a banker? I feel like that's a deeper question. It was decided for me, I'm afraid. Oh, so maybe he doesn't like being a banker. My father was a banker, as was my grandfather, and on and on and on back through generations. However, we have a tradition, somewhat rare in my profession. We value people as highly as money. Oh, that's sweet. Like, he doesn't seem like such a bad guy. For how much do you usually sell your paintings? I have no idea what these mean. Probably 50. Because people, when artists are first working on their work, it seems like people underestimate the amount of time, skill, supplies, and money it takes to actually make a painting. Because I do like small paintings, and even though they're like 5 by 8 paintings, those can take me anywhere from 2 to 3 days, not including drying time. That's just including actual work time and trying to get the painting right. And I'm not a professional painter. I feel like people massively underestimate the amount of work and time and energy and supplies that goes into making a painting what it is, because it's sad to see that artists only really become popular after they're no longer around to paint anymore. They should be worth much more than that. Because, like, I've seen, not to be mean, but I've seen some incredibly ugly, like, 5-year-old could do it art pieces for like $500, and I'm like, if they're charging $500 for that, I think I'm massively underestimating my skill as a painter, because, oh my goodness, you must have legs of steel. I sit when I paint, I don't stand. How are you progressing? Again, I see layers, but one eludes me. Ah, an investor's nightmare. What would the balance sheet be hiding? I don't know. Why does he seem so nervous? I hope you won't be disappointed. Would you allow me to see the painting? Yes. I'm sure it came out well. Thank you for giving me too much credit. The statement does not come easy. When one deals in credit, I hope you're pleased. Indeed, yes. You have a remarkable talent. Yet you remain unsatisfied. I will always be my tough. I know there's something missing. I think that's true too. It's like, I've noticed as an artist, people will sit there and say, oh, your painting's beautiful, and I'm like, is it? Is it really? That's bad. That's bad. The blending there's terrible. That's muddy there. I could have used a better color there. That color didn't come out right, but they're like, oh, it's beautiful. It looks so nice. And I'm like, are you just saying that to make me feel better, or am I just being my own worst critic? Because we are very much alike, you and I. Wait, don't leave yet. Are you leaving? I have a better sense of humor, but we are professionalists anyway, striving for more. Thank you. Show it at the salon and then have it sent back to the bank. Oh, he wants it for himself? But yeah, I definitely relate more to his struggles as an artist than I did to the violinist in the first one, because I don't play violin, so it's kind of hard for me to relate to her side of things. No, not again. What? It happened again. Wait, what happened? Wait, the dude's shadow is still lingering around. How long? How long? What did I miss? Whoa, what hours? Hours gone. Where? What happened? What did I miss? Was that a dream of him painting the dude? My first painting. I took it off the wall, but I can't bring myself to throw it out. If you're an artist, or you do any sort of thing like YouTube, or art, or drawing, or whatever, never throw out your first video, your first painting, your first drawing. Never throw it out, because that shows you how far you came in the thing that you want to do. They could start out looking like absolute garbage, or seeming like absolute garbage, But it's good to keep because if you ever feel discouraged when you're working on a newer work, you could look back at that older work and be like, no, I have come a long way. I have gotten better. I don't need to give up because I will only continue to get better in the field that I'm trying to do. Never throw it out because you feel it's not good enough. It shows how much you've grown in what you chose to accomplish. Part of me a while ago was like, I'm gonna throw out my old videos. And I'm like, no, why should I? Because that just shows everybody and myself how much I've grown in doing these, or how much I've grown while painting. And it never underestimate your old work. Everybody starts out bad at something unless they're severely naturally talented, which is very rare. It's honestly a good idea to keep the first thing you've ever done in the thing that you want to do. These episodes get a little deep. I think that's why I wait so long to play this. I was so close to uncovering that last layer, his true self. What made him able to see himself in others' shoes? Should I take this to the San? Maybe he knows how. Because if you're not happy with it, you shouldn't show it to others, because if you're not happy with it, don't expect others to be happy with what you're doing. I can't even tell what's going on in this sketch. It looks like a couple of people jumbled up, pretending. Oh, that makes sense. She's pretending to be someone she wasn't. I didn't paint her. Books on anatomy, color theory, and painting techniques. I haven't read them in ages. Too busy working. It's also good to, like, brush up on old skills. Like, keep your old books, because sometimes we get so focused on what we're doing and what we learned now that we kind of forget the basics. Alright guys, well this looks like a good spot to put a pause in it. So I think I'm gonna call it here, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. I can't wait to see where this goes, because as a painter myself, this is really relatable. So bye guys.